Moonwalking back to my place here. Um, Hi, Gene Burnett from GeneBurnett.com. Hey, I thought I would talk a little bit today about what was I going to talk about again? Oh, what was it? All right, it's called Back to the One. So, in music, I'm not an expert musician or anything. I'm not a theory guy. I'm kind of an ear guy. But basically, there's this concept of the one. And the one is the chord that you start that song on, or the main key of the song. And typically in Western type music, you deviate from that and you create a kind of a tension, and then it comes back to the one and it resolves that tension. It's the thing from which the song varies and comes back to. It's like the root. And like happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear me, happy birthday to. And if it stopped there, you, that's what brings it home, the one, right? So many similarities between learning an instrument or playing music and doing things like Tai Chi. In my sort of training model, when I think in terms of like bone level work, like putting your skeleton in place, that's learning the notes of your song, just clean notes. Then the muscle level of relaxing and softening the muscles and settling your weight, relaxation, that would be just playing the piece smoothly and easily so that there's no bumps in it, no speed bumps. You're just trying to find a way to get there without tension and injury to yourself or the song. And then the energy level or the joint level or the nervous system level, where you're not holding yourself playing the song, you're not just doing it relaxed, but your heart's open, your breath's open, your joints are open, and you're playing with feeling. You're looking at what's the intent of the song, what's the purpose of the actual song. And then the spirit level is when those moments when you're just one with what you're playing. And another parallel that I've noticed is this idea of coming back to the one. So my one in my practice of Tai Chi is neutral, is balanced, unforced balanced, neutral state. When I first start my form, I'm starting off in that. So I have the posture of neutral, I have the soft relaxation of neutral, and then I have the suspended joints, open breath, readiness to move of neutral. That's where it starts to actually be neutral. So that's my one. So when I create a little tension by sending some momentum up through my body that is expressed up through my legs and out to my fingertips, and then gravity takes over, my elbows bring my hands in, and then my hands come down, back to the one, back to neutral. If I'm going to do a movement, say from the form, and I'm coming here to the ball, back to as much neutral as I can get, given that I'm in this position. Take my step, shift my weight, turn and settle, and again, as much neutral as I can have in that position. I could be doing bone level practice, but there's a tension in that. There's a holding in that. I could be doing muscle level practice and just being really soft and really heavy and really down here. Or I could be doing nerve practice, joint practice, energy practice, where I'm feeling my body as an energetic system. Not woo-woo energy, but just like the nervous system is energy. It's listening, but it's also ready to act. Yin and yang, motor nerves, sensory nerves, all that stuff, right? So I keep coming back to the one. Whatever my position is, when I come to the end of it, I'm going to find as much neutral as I can. I get here as much neutral as I can, right? It's also kind of similar to what I think they call the head in jazz music, where if you're going to do an improvisation, you sort of tell the audience what you're improvising around. You don't just start improvising and going crazy. You kind of set the melody up so that they know. So if it's happy birthday, it's, you know, ba ba dum 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 ba da dum 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 ba da dum dum ba da dum, and you do all the improvs around that melody, but the audience knows what that is a comment on. If they don't know that, if you just started going, it's like they don't know what the hell you're doing. They barely know when you give them the head. So that's also, in a sense, what we're doing in Tai Chi, or at least what I'm doing, is that, you know, as I go through my movement, what I'm coming back to, this is a variation of neutral. It's a variation of it. It's all curves, right? It's all the principles in the body. The position here is not that different. It's just slightly different. So as I go through the various movements, the neutral, the relaxed, that relaxed, open jointed, ready to move quality it's also like my main melody line. It's what I keep, it's what I'm varying and coming back to, right? So just some ways to look at a way to keep a constant principle and a constant kind of sense of root or one that you're really studying amidst the multiplicity of all these movements and all these different things and balancing and all that stuff that you do in typical Tai Chi training, whether it's solo form or practicing or a partner work or whatever. My one is neutral. And neutral is another way of saying ready, which is another way of saying Tai Chi, which is another way of saying balance, with another way of saying, and so on. So thanks for watching. If you like this kind of thing, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or visit geneburnett.com for more info about me and all the stuff I do.